Hello, fellow cosmonauts. We are the astrologers of Pandora Astrology. I'm Jamie Kale Miller. I'm in Berkeley, California.
I'm Julia Mijas in San Francisco.
And we're here to tell you about the lunar eclipse in Scorpio happening in the middle of May. Here's the chart for it. And as you can see, like all lunar eclipses, this is built upon a full moon. We have the moon here in Scorpio opposite the sun in Taurus, and that's really the definition of a full moon. And it becomes an eclipse when these two are near to the nodes. Here we have the north node in Taurus, south node in Scorpio. And because the moon is with the south node, this would be a releasing eclipse, which is organized around this principle of releasing and letting go of old karma, old stuff. There's so much harmony in this chart. There is Mars and Neptune right here, which trine the moon and sextile the sun. And then Pluto over here, which is doing something very similar, making harmony with the moon over here and with the sun over here. And Pluto also rules that moon. So, Julia, usually a moon in Scorpio would be pretty intense, would probably be pretty difficult, probably just, loaded with high emotion. And this one being an eclipse and a pretty total eclipse, you would think that would also be the case, even more so perhaps. But there are two things I'm really liking about this eclipse. One of them is that Pluto, the ruler of that moon, has a harmonious sextile to it, which has got to ease all of that intensity. And then also, this is a releasing eclipse rather than an initializing eclipse. Julia, what are your thoughts?
Well, this moon is a very sexual moon. That's the first thing that sticks in my mind, maybe other people's, but we have Scorpio, which is a very sexual sign. We have the modern ruler of sex and sexuality, Pluto, making an aspect. And we have the traditional ruler, Mars, also making an aspect. And, Neptune, even though people don't think of that as a very sexual planet, it adds a little bit of glamour, a little bit, especially with that conjunction to Mars. You often see that in like performers and rock stars, having a little bit of that mojo, that kind of, this moon's got a lot of mojo.
Yeah, I think there's like a magical quality to it.
Yeah.
Especially when you mention rock stars with that Neptune Mars thing. Yeah, that's like, the ability to project this sexy energy out and just kind of like radiate it.
Glamorize it.
Right. So what do you think, Julia, about the releasing quality of this eclipse?
Yes, because it's on the south node, just as you said, there's a release in quality. And, with Scorpio, south node in Scorpio, generally when people have that in their chart or when you see it in a lunation, it can be sort of like releasing drama, releasing kind of letting go of a little bit of the intensity in favor of a little bit more calmness, steadiness, just kind of letting go of some of the intense drama a bit.
And balancing it, of course, because that's the nature of an opposition. It's all about balancing it with this Taurus energy right here, which is very grounding, very stabilizing, and very interested in creating peace and continuity and support. So, yeah, a lot of good qualities in this eclipse. And I think that if it does kick up drama, which eclipses do tend to do, even without being in Scorpio, I think that there are many paths to resolution. One of them might be, some form of catharsis involving this Pluto, a catharsis that doesn't necessarily have to be really rough, but can be more smooth. More like an exfoliation and less like having your skin ripped away. And I think that Mars suggests, and especially Mars conjunct Neptune, suggests right action, taking right action in this circumstance and having that be guided by spirituality, by faith, by beliefs, by a sense of connectedness to all that is. And those actions could be the ones that help the releasing in this eclipse to happen with as little drama as possible.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts, Julia?
Try to be as vulnerable as you can during this moon, you know, because of Scorpio and because of all of that support and help from Pluto. I think that's kind of the key to letting go of the drama, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. And being armored or tough or being strong at the expense of other people is not a winning solution.
Right. And there's
but being vulnerable. Pardon, Julia?
Oh, sorry, I interrupted you. Or being compassionate too, because Neptune's in there. So yeah. I think when you're vulnerable, it will be received compassionately.
Yes. Yes. So many good paths. Okay. That's what we have for you today. Hope you enjoyed it. Wonder if I can actually find my stop screen share button. You will find this video in our May 2022 news playlist, also on our forecast page on our website, pandoraastrology.com. And on our website, you can also get readings with us or take classes. And until next time, we'll see you around the cosmos. Bye.
Bye-bye.